Welcome to Jim Hudson Football Friday. This is Week 15 and also the Weekend of Champions at SC State's Oliver C. Dawson Stadium, where all 5 state championship games are taking place, including our Jim Hudson Game of the Week. We've got the White Knoll Timberwolves, number 1 in our Midlands Top 10, taking on the 3rd-ranked Dutch Fork Silver Foxes for the 5A state title. White Knoll is coached by former Dutch Fork assistant Nick Pelham. They're 13-0. They're looking for their first state championship. Dutch Fork looking for their 8th title under Tom Knotts. This was a low-scoring affair in the first half. Dutch Fork drives right down the field on their first possession, but they miss a field goal. The Dutch Fork defense getting after it. Raleigh Salters with the quarterback sack. And then on the Silver Foxes' second possession, disaster for Dutch Fork. The snap sails right past quarterback John Hunt. The Foxes kick it into the end zone. White Knoll's Lincoln Alunga falls on it for a touchdown. They miss the extra point, 6-0 Timberwolves. And here's another turnover by Dutch Fork. Hunt's pass intercepted by Alunga. White Knoll led 6-0 at the half. Third quarter. Hunt is going to make up for those 2 turnovers by rushing for a pair of 2-yard touchdowns to put the Foxes up 14-6. They add a fourth quarter touchdown to make the final 21-6. Dutch Fork started the season 0-3, but they rebound to win their 7th title in 8 years. The Silver Foxes finish with a 10-5 record. White Knoll checking in at 13-1. Now, Julia Westerman joins us live from Orangeburg with our post-game report. Julia, what a finish for Dutch Fork when you consider how this season started.
Well, walking the sidelines in the fourth quarter, Dutch Fork student section started chanting GSE, greatest story ever. And like you said, Rick, Dutch Fork started the season 2-5, and now they are the 5A state champions after just an excellent second half. It was a really slow start for both teams in the first half. White Knoll getting that only touchdown from Dutch Fork's fumble into the end zone. But at the halftime, Tom Knotts did what Tom Knotts does, and he talked to his team and got them back out here where they scored 21 unanswered points and went on to claim that 8th state championship. He said this is one of their sweeter wins given the adversity that they had to overcome this year, and that it just made it that much sweeter once the buzzer rang out at the end of the game. Let's take a listen to both head coaches after this game.
Y'all keep talking about 2-5. We just won a state championship. So, now, that was not very good at the beginning, but we found a way to turn it around and do things the right way. I'm proud of the seniors for hanging in there with me and us and them. And, we just got to turn around, won a bunch in a row here at the end, and that's the way Dutch Fork plays football. That's the way we roll. Any team that starts like what we did, it's tough. It was extremely tough. And we kept saying, sometimes it's not just enough to show up. You got to show up and excel.
We're very proud of them. And I'm also very proud that when things got tough this year and in the off season, anytime since we've been with them, they've always responded with toughness.
So that's 8 state championships for Dutch Fork, and something to note from that post-game press conference, which with Coach Knotts, that beard, he says the playoff beard will be gone by midnight. Live in Orangeburg, Julia Westerman, WIS News 10 Sports.
Yeah, what a story for Dutch Fork. The 1A title game is a rematch of the 2022 championship matchup. The Christchurch Cavaliers, the defending champs, taking on the Johnsonville Flashes. Christchurch has way too much firepower. They led 42-14 at the half. They were on top by 40 after 3 quarters, 61-21. The Cavaliers go back-to-back as the 1A state champs. Final, Christchurch 67, Johnsonville 21.